Welcome to Instant Discussions, episode 112. My name is John.
My name is Tony Estrada. I like long walks on the beach and spaghetti
That's
dinners.
enough out of you.
And Steffan Munsinger.
And we're here to discuss the good, the bad, the weird.
Starring John Wayne, the classic film.
John Wayne wasn't even in the other one.
Same thing.
Your joke would have worked so much better had you said Clint Eastwood.
Same guy, right? Yeah, fuck them.
Wow. This is a film that was inspired by Sergio Leone's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, but not really having much to do with that aside from just being a fun Western. So...
Okay, good, because I hadn't seen the first one.
Yeah,
I had never seen this one.
Haven't seen the other one. I saw this one. Yeah. I watched this way back when we were, I think it was after Old Boy.
Oh, okay.
And we were watching some, and so that made me watch another film that the actor from Old Boy was in, which happened to be directed by the guy who did The Good, the Bad, and the Weird. So that led me on to watching that film, and I was just watching all sorts of these Korean movies, and so I really like this one, and I've been wanting to pick it for a while, and that's why I decided to wait until someone else picked it, and Steffan thankfully picked this one. Had you seen this one before? Or
No,
was this one of your famous blind
I have
picks?
not. Another blind pick for me.
All right. Well, I'm happy that you picked this one.
Yeah, that's good.
But were you happy?
I'm pleased. I'm pleased.
Pleased. Were you happy?
Well, right at the beginning, I was bored and didn't like it. For 3 minutes, then it got fucking insane.
You didn't like those first 3 minutes?
Yeah,
with
I don't know why.
The hitman or the what was it hired gun, the bad.
No, when they were talking back and forth, he's like,
No.
"Oh, the map, blah blah
should get
blah."
the
I
map.
was like, "This looks awful." Everything after that was fucking
As
amazing.
soon as they get to the train,
I couldn't believe how good this movie was. I was really shocked.
It was mostly surprising to me. It's because a lot of these
The characters were great. The angles
Super
and
good.
the camera work was fucking like awesome. Like I was really surprised.
And it's
the outfits that they had were awesome.
in American cinema. It's tough to see a film with train sequences that good.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that's a difficult thing to pull
Like
off.
stupid snow, whatever.
It's difficult to pull off. And speaking of Snowpiercer, did you recognize anyone in this film?
The Asian guy.
Yeah. Our friend from Snowpiercer was the weird in this
The one
one.
addicted
He was
to-
the one supposedly addicted to the drug, but
crack or
really just using that to dispose of it. Anyway.
Explosive.
But so he was our friend from that. So another train film that
Yeah.
involved him.
Yeah.
So fun to see him again. But
One thing that I really
It's amazing
appreciated-
to see that they did the train that well in this.
Oh, the train scene was amazing. One thing that I really noticed is everything as far as the costumes, even though it was Mad Max-ish, in that time period, all made sense. The guns they had, that were like the Russians, the dude had actually have the P-38s, the two pistols he has. Like everything that they had made sense within that time.
Except-
it was fucking amazing.
Except that the good never reloaded once.
No.
Besides the reload, well, they showed him a few times.
Which one are you calling the good here? The bounty hunters are the good.
Yeah, the bounty hunter.
The bounty
Yeah.
hunter's the good. The
Yeah.
black, the
'Cause the
hair
other-
over his eyes, the bad, and the weird's obviously.
Yeah, the bad didn't reload his gun either. I think that
No,
that
but
last
the thing
scene where
is-
he was shooting the hat a bunch of times.
But
and
the thing is
I'm
that
pretty sure he shot one
the
extra
goods
one,
gun
but-
only holds like what 2 ammo or
Yeah.
something, and that was why him in particular. It was just bothering
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
like,
the
fucking
shot-
reload.
It was weird. At first he had the shotgun, then he had the lever action.
Yeah.
So the shotgun only has 2, but the lever action, you can put like 11 or 12 or something.
Oh, okay. Things I don't know.
But the P-38s that he had, those only hold 8.
Yeah.
And he was just shooting nonstop with those things. But take that out of the equation. Oh my God, the gun scenes were amazing.
Yeah, I'm not like super upset about it. It was just the double barrel thing
That's
that was
a-
just bothering me. And I was just
Yeah.
like, reload, damn it.
That's a fun thing that could always just be an homage too.
Yeah,
There's so
the
many
Westerns,
times where that happens
yeah.
in westerns with the double barrel shotgun, and like in Tombstone that happens. Where it's
Maybe
like,
I would appreciate this film more if I've seen westerns because I don't think I've really seen many actual classic westerns.
I have to get into those.
Uh-oh.
But we'll have to,
I'm digging my own grave.
only the we'll watch Dig Your Own Grave. Actually, that'd be a good one. We'll start with Dig Your Own Grave.
No.
And Paint Your Wagon. Then
No.
no, I will only pick
Good ones.
westerns if I think they are absolute best, because westerns can be very boring.
Yes, please.
I
Thank you.
saw
I
they
saw
were
Gold
so
Rush.
That's good. Westerns are so cheap to make because they've got the sets built up and they don't have a lot of that. And they would
And that
they
one,
would churn out a ton of them.
Yeah, like in a
Back
week.
yeah.
and I
Yeah.
saw Buster Keaton. Which one was that?
Well, that's too.
anyway.
I mean, like after that.
Okay, so getting back right away, that first train scene, the introduction to the weird or whatever.
Yeah.
When he breaks in and takes out the Japanese, just the way he does it, and he does it like a badass, and then he's nonchalant, and then he's being funny. I love this guy's character.
His
I fucking
character
loved
is
it.
so great because he's the wild card in this movie. It's about the bad. He's trying to get the map, and then he's being hunted by bounty hunters, and that's already the tension that's going on there because he's trying to steal the map from the people who have it, and they're gonna want it back. And then this random guy just comes in. He's like, "I'm gonna rob this train. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. What's this thing? I don't know. I'll take it."
Yeah.
And just what happened to our map? Who's this guy? He is not involved in this at all. And as soon as he finds out what the map is, then now we're rooting for him and watching him along. So he becomes our protagonist, even though we've started out with the bad, and now we're just onto this guy because he's the most interesting guy.
Yeah.
And then we find out the secret about him, which as soon as they mention that there is a finger cutter.
Yeah.
Like, they set it up pretty obviously.
I expect him to
it's
be
gonna
like,
be that guy.
see how it happened at the end, kind of like all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm a badass now." Like you're kind of expecting that.
Yeah, I was expecting.
But I still loved it though, even though I
He's
kind of
not-
saw it coming.
I mean, we know that he's skilled,
yeah.
and he's still weird in that way. But he's still weird, even though he's he's badass, and he's not like super badass.
But see, the kind of badass at the very end, what really summed it up for me was he's like, "I don't give a shit. You're better than me. I don't give a fuck what you do. I just want the treasure and be out." And that is why I think he has a past of being so powerful and being one of the top dogs.
yeah.
I love that he did that at the end. He's like, "I don't give a shit about ego. I just want the money,
And
motherfucker."
it had a great
Yeah.
Mexican standoff in the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just I love the classic when it's just three of them.
The climax.
Just
Yeah.
The climax.
Beautiful.
Not even. I don't even think I consider that the climax. It was just everybody in the fucking
The final
world.
final battle when they
chasing the
chasing
That
one
last
guy.
scene was, oh my god. Oh no.
was so great.
I think my favorite fight scene is when they're in the town and he's like, usually I don't like when they're swinging on ropes and shit.
Oh. when
For
he-
some reason I love that scene.
When he's going on like I can't remember what you call the zip lines essentially, and he's got his fucking rifle. The good's got his rifle out, just bam, bam, bam. bam.
that whole scene, and
So
then he
fucking badass.
he puts on the
Holy shit.
diving helmet and he's just like ding ding.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was such a good scene. And the end scene's really good. I don't know why I really like that zip line whatever scene. It was amazing.
Yeah, there's tons of great action.
Oh, you know what I liked about it? I liked the camera work. The way they did it, like they panned and then boo pulled out to show the other guys. It was really good.
It was
Who
epic.
the fuck directed this?
This was directed by
Kim Jim
Tim Burton?
Kim Jong.
Kim Ji
Nope.
Woon.
Yeah, Kim Ji Woon. Also written by him as well. And
I want to watch more movies, whatever the hell he does.
I was actually going
Yeah,
to pick
I wanna watch more
Oh,
of
he's
one of his other
Asian.
movies. I Saw the Devil is the other one that stars the lead actor from Old Boy.
Okay.
So I don't know. I recommend that one. It's a more vengeance kind of movie. A little simpler maybe, but it was made right after this one. He also did the American film The Last Stand, which he didn't write. He also didn't write I Saw the Devil. The Last Stand stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and is not great. But if you like his directing,
Uh-huh.
like the action that's in the movie, there's a lot of fun action and a lot of fun stuff in that movie. So if The Last Stand is on Instant,
I
which
just didn't
I
think
haven't
he
checked,
wrote.
then it's still a fun thing to watch, to at least see the visuals of it. But it's not a great one. But the other ones that he watched started with The Quiet Family, The Foul King, A Tale of Two Sisters, A Bittersweet Life. And
I'm going
then,
to check to
he's
see if
still
any of
working
these
a new
are
one.
on Instant Watch.
Yeah, I don't think any of those ones are. I think it's just I Saw the Devil and the Good, the Bad, and the Weird, and maybe
Yeah.
The Last Stand, just because it's so terrible that it should have gotten on there already. But it did not do well in the box office. It was supposed to be like the big comeback for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it
Is that
was
the
not.
prison one?
Nope, that was the second comeback. After
God,
that, with
that
him
got
and,
the worst rating. How much did this? I'm curious. How much did this make worldwide?
let me check that one out. Because yeah, it was a definitely good movie. Budget was $10 million. It box office $44 million. If all can be believed. From here. No. It was also
That's
very
really
interesting
good
that
for
it's
10
a-
million.
It's a Korean spaghetti western set in China. So
with the Japanese
yeah,
invading.
well, the Japanese are always invading China. But so you've got the Japanese, Chinese, and Korean all in the film, based off of how Italians do American westerns. It's all of these styles one on top of the other, and there's so much that can go wrong there.
Oh, one other thing
But
I really
they do
liked
well.
was Granny. I thought Granny was hilarious.
Yeah, Granny was awesome. And I like that.
She's just like, yay.
I like that she was there and then just gone. Like she served her purpose in the film. They didn't try to like extend the character life of Granny because.
Yeah, she was in
Yeah.
there the perfect amount of time.
So he's got 4 movies on here total.
Okay,
nice.
Doomsday Book.
Oh,
Is
that's
that
instant
him or that one that he actually directed, or is it
I
just
think I
part
saw
of that film?
Last Stand's obviously on there, right? So Last Stand is there. I
Yeah.
saw The Devil. I think was one as well. It's right there. It's up.
Yeah,
And then I don't know where Doomsday.
Doomsday Book's a short film,
Okay, yeah,
So,
Doomsday Book's on there.
which
as
he also
well.
wrote and directed.
I'll check out Doomsday. I want to see the ones that he wrote.
Yeah,
I'd want to check
So,
out I Saw
maybe-
the Devil.
I recommend
I
that
don't
one.
know. We'll see. I'll probably watch both of them.
Yeah,
So I told you my multiple favorite parts. What about you guys?
I love the train scene at the beginning. I think that's
Yeah.
probably my absolute favorite.
Going back to the train scene at the beginning when he's like saying rice cake candy and the guy he's like me and he's like pushes him down.
Yeah, that was great.
Like the stopping the train too was super great.
It was weird though. Like the conductor was like a white dude, right?
I don't know.
I didn't pay too close attention.
It was
to
so
that.
random. It was like a white dude in charge of the train at the very beginning. And I was like, that's kind of weird.
Racist. I
Whatever.
didn't pay attention to race. I'm blind to that. Which makes it very difficult when they're like,
I thought
Chinese.
this had some amazing action in it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think that's why it was exciting to see him do an American action film like that, and why it's smart of the studios to have him do it, even though it didn't work out because of Schwarzenegger, and then not necessarily the box office draw he used to be, but it's smart on them to pick him as a director for that.
It feels like to me, it feels like Ji-Woon Kim plays D&D, and like it was a D&D plot, and then just made into an action film.
Yeah. I'd love to see him do more big budget action like this.
Yeah.
Be my dungeon master.
Yeah, throw some money behind him, and I think he can do some good stuff.
Yeah,
This was nice.
He should do the next Expendables. Boom.
Although,
Don't waste him. Don't waste
No,
his
yeah,
talent
you're right,
on
no.
that. That's terrible.
I don't want to see him in a room full of airheads like that. But,
That's mean. They're not airheads.
well, they're too full of themselves to like let anyone direct them properly. Probably,
What are you talking about?
and you can't even fucking understand them. Like,
Do you have any least favorite parts?
The only
I do.
the only thing for me is I wish the bad guy was a little bit more, I don't know what even to say, evil or badass or a little more something.
no, I think it was nice that he had a 3-dimensional character there.
Yeah.
Where he had a weakness, which was he was just super fucking arrogant, and there was no way he was going to be number 2. He's like Bono, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Number 2.
and like just any mention of it, he just slaughters the person.
Yeah.
And that just like I don't know, that brings out the bad side of him and his weakness and his vulnerability, and I like that.
Yeah. I think that was good.
Um,
And he also can't be the ultimate badass, because it's also great to see him being one up by our renegade, our weird.
No, yeah, but I just, it would have been nice for him to be a little more something. I don't know. I don't even know exactly what.
He's missing that a little bit for
and
you.
I really like that motive too, because like the weird just kept fucking one upping him, and he's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My bad part.
Yeah.
I do have a bad part, and I don't know if this is gonna shock you guys or not, but this is gonna explain my rating. Is I wish I had more to sink my teeth into.
Yeah.
Because
just a little bit more.
while all the action, I fucking loved the action. I loved the cinematography. I loved all of it. I wanted more of a story conflict going on.
There was a
than-
lot of subtext with it, with the control of the land, and especially all of these governments going after.
Yeah,
it,
you had a
because
lot of stuff going on as far as that, but their motives were just simple.
they each had their individual motives, but then the Japanese government that wants it, the Korean resistance that wants it.
Yeah.
Like there's the bigger things at play in the world that are going on. That's all dependent on the actions of these.
I guess
random
the
people.
word might be intrigue. I don't know exactly what word I'm looking for here, but I wanted something more.
Like not as basic.
Yeah.
I think I think that could be good, but the other thing that makes it difficult, especially in foreign movies, for us watching it, is
We might not get cultural.
we might not get it. There's so much that's in there, and the more nuance that you do have in these that you have to explain in the dialogue and that you learn with this, that stuff that can weigh down on us watching a foreign film. I think it was really really nice and easily accessible because you've got within the title these three main forces that you're looking at, and it's easy to identify them and know their motives and to follow that. So it was very very clear and easy to follow, more so than a lot of these movies. When you get this many people involved in it, it gets so much more complicated.
Yeah, for what it was, I didn't feel I needed that.
I think if this were an American
still
film,
a good film.
And it's something you're following, then I think it could be great to have something more in that, a little something more. But I think that could have hindered it. So I'm happy that it did the way it did.
And you? Did you have any negative?
Not really. I just thought it was super fun. I liked it.
I'm just thinking right now how awesome was the very ending when the oil just jizzes and he's like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah, because they're all going for this buried treasure. They don't know. They have no idea. But that's the most beautiful part in that, because that's truly what these land wars are all being fought over. When you see the government's being involved in that, of course it's for oil.
It's worth a lot.
Yeah,
but just the way he says it though. He's so shot up, tired as fuck, and he's like, "The hell is that?"
Himself for this. Well, I was thinking too, when he's being chased after by everyone else. First, I'm thinking if he gets it's right now it's a race to that.
Yeah.
If he gets there first, it doesn't really matter, because now he's got all these people on his tail. He's got to take them all out before he can start digging up the treasure.
Yeah.
And then so you see the dynamite. It's like, okay, he's going to do more expedited digging. He's going to be quicker with that. But then as soon as you see the oil, there's no way he's going to make it out with that. There's no...
Yeah, that was awesome at the end. I was like, I was laughing, dude. Oh, so good.
It was good stuff.
So should we do ratings?
Yeah.
I actually gave this a 5. I'm so glad Steffan chose this, because I honestly never would have watched this.
I would never.
There's no reason for me to out of nowhere watch this. I was so impressed with this movie. I want to watch his other movies. It was awesome.
Nice.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised too, because I thought it was so similar to Snowpiercer.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck that movie.
No, it's not similar to Snowpiercer.
It's kind of a mix of Snowpiercer and There Will Be Blood. It's got that right balance between it.
I'm not going to say that
me?
either.
It's all a battle for oil. I'm just
agree.
saying.
I cannot agree with you, John, because of the sheer amount of amazing action in this film, which was not present in both of those films.
All right.
That is an understatement. Fucking boring ass oil movie. God damn it.
I give it 4 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked it, but could have had a little more.
I need to give this a 3.5.
What? I
You're
thought you
jerk.
knew 4. You lied to me.
And I can't. I'm torn.
You can't do it.
I'm torn.
Wow. Steffan's a terrible person. Good, but thank you for picking it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
You're welcome. I needed something to catch me, and it didn't.
That's terrible.
No, I was entertained.
All right.
I was
Are you
entertained,
not entertained?
but I needed something to catch me, and it didn't. That's
Well,
all.
let's see if this game catches you. It won't. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It doesn't catch that.
All right. So, I mentioned earlier that this film was
Is this gonna be like
inspired
last
by...
time, where it's like the answer's red fire truck.
Yes.
Okay.
I said before that this film was inspired by The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Who directed The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? No one. I'm going to do... Oh, Tony. It was a weird...
Clint Eastwood?
Steffan.
Tony's mom.
I'm so glad you both paid attention to me when I started this off by saying that it was inspired by Sergio Leone's The Good, the Bad, and the
I
Ugly.
hate that guy.
And I said it
I know you said the
right
name.
at the beginning of the episode.
No, I know you said the name.
Not
I don't know
even
the- I don't-
paying attention.
Yeah, I hate
I
that
don't know
guy.
the guy because I've never seen a western.
I mean, I haven't met the guy either, but still, I thought you'd be paying attention to me a little more. All right. All right, since you did so well on that one, this can be really easy. What other 2 films? All right, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is the 3rd part of a trilogy, a loose trilogy of films.
Oh Jesus!
It is roughly known as the Dollars Trilogy. Name the other two films that make up Leone's Dollars Trilogy.
Wait, there's a good, bad, the ugly.
Leone's.
Yeah,
Oh.
Sergio Leone's.
I'm not gonna fucking know this.
Um,
Tony's mom and dad.
That's a terrible guess.
Yeah, I know.
Return of the Jedi and Twin Towers.
It wasn't the Twin Towers.
But Return of the Jedi was right.
The other films in the Dollars Trilogy are A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few
course.
Dollars More.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
Now
You're doing
Now
great.
that you say that, yeah. I mean,
All right, since you're doing so well on westerns,
holy shit.
this one has nothing to do with westerns, except that this movie involves a train that we watched.
Yes.
Okay. And trains were a big inspiration for a lot of these westerns. Now, what year was the first transcontinental railroad completed? Steffan. Nope, it's Tony.
1912.
No.
What? That's way before that. Holy shit. Oh, Transcontinental?
Yeah, the first transcontinental railroad.
Oh, shit.
It was in America, by the way.
That I'm not sure I know.
Pretty sure it's 1912.
I fucking, no. 1909?
In 1910 was when the Ford Model T came out, so people were using the railroad a little less at that time because cars are coming out. But 1869 was when it was completed.
69.
I wanted to say 18 something.
I know.
Cunning
And if
lass.
you would have done 69, you would've been able to do it.
Fellatio.
All right. This movie ends with the discovery of oil. Who wrote the 1927 novel Oil? Exclamation mark. Tony.
Dr. Seuss.
Steffan for the steal.
Gerard Depardieu.
No. It was Upton Sinclair.
These are the worst
Uptown
questions ever. Do we have a tiebreaker now?
We have one tiebreaker. This is for the win.
This is for the loss for both of us.
Speaking of the novel Oil,
This isn't Red
God.
Fire Trucks at all.
Yeah.
what movie was loosely inspired by the novel Oil?
There Will Be Blood.
Tony gets the win.
Yes. That for that shitty movie.
Oh man, I want some people who are interested in films. They're gonna love these questions. This is more for the listeners than for you guys.
Yeah.
I
understand.
You understand that. This is for the listeners to play at home, and I want to see them be like yelling at their podcast. You idiots! Sergio Leone, one of the most famous directors in the world. How could you not know this? He said it in the beginning of the movie.
De Leon.
Blew it up.
That's what I'm doing this for. So if you think you can do better than them, write us. Let us
Bet you
know.
can't.
I bet you can't. Except for most people listening.
Except for
Probably would have done
everybody.
better. Would have at least guessed somewhere in the 1800s for the trains.
I won.
Thanks for watching.
So whatever.
Oh, so you won. So then that means, do you want to pick what we're going to talk about next week?
Yes. So we're going to be watching the movie that I want to watch.
All right.
Called
Thank you for watching.
Super Troopers. No, Starship Troopers.
Which one?
Rated R.
Which
Brought
one?
to you by
Starship
Instant
Troopers?
Discussions. Huh?
Starship Troopers or Super Troopers?
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
Okay.
The
Okay.
first one, not the second or third or fourth.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's 90 something.
All right.
Denise Richards.
Well, we'll find out what everyone thinks about that next week. Thank you all for watching and listening. Comment, review, share, all that good stuff.
See you later.
Don't forget to eat your vegetables.